On today's show, magical Boundary Waters adventure so overdue and so duly deserved. These nurses finally take time to heal.
It's just a piece of paradise and an escape from everything.
Over the river and through the woods, this engineer travels in style thanks to his invention built to explore the woods.
That's a pretty big tree right there.
Minnesota Bound, presented by Connecticut Water Treatment Systems.
Hi everybody, Bill, Millie and I welcome you to Minnesota Bound.
Up first today, a very special adventure for a very special group of women.
We gave them cameras to document their special trip up north.
Yeah, a trip to the Boundary Waters that proves nature can heal all of us.
When outdoor life gives you lemons, just keep paddling.
Minnesota is very temperamental.
The rain and the wind, and the whitecaps.
Tough times never last, but tough travelers do.
We got through it. We were dry. We laughed during it.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm videoing.
Exactly why these women huddle under rain gear to explore the Boundary Waters.
Excellent.
A Minnesota story that starts back at home with the tree.
We live in concrete jungles, but there are trees, beautiful trees, that play witness to us every time we come into work. Like there's a cottonwood outside of work. It just stands there, and it just is there for all of us.
Tia Jo Thomas passes that tree every time she heads into work. So do the others.
We work together as nurses.
I've been a nurse for 4.5 years.
5 years now.
We work in the PACU.
Our work can be very stressful, kind of on. We're on the whole time. We work 10-hour shifts.
Exactly why these ladies vowed to take time off
Skills that we're going to practice today are still going to translate over.
to get on the water.
Rotate back, pushing that forward.
Oh, you're getting in.
Yeah, girl, I'm in.
Are you okay?
Yeah, excellent.
A life adventure that kicks off with paddling practice near home.
So you're drawing, and then you're slicing back up.
One teacher included.
Oh, it's so lovely out here.
Today, we brought out 4 wonderful women to help them prepare for their Boundary Waters trip. We just did a basic canoe lesson, covering some basic strokes. We did a little skill practice.
So you're the steer person then?
A day of tips and tricks, a benign refresher before the big trip north.
I want to go on it too. I really want to go with them. It sounds stunning. I hope that they feel powerful, because I know when I go out on trips, I just feel powerful in nature. And they deserve it. They deserve that wellness and that healing that nature can bring after what they faced.
This is going to be so much fun. I can't wait.
A canoe and camp trip more than 4 years in the making.
Let's see, we got up to Ely, got the canoe, strapped them on. It was fun to watch that process too.
And you want to start with the buckle up high here, because then you have a lot of room to tighten everything down.
Outfitters share best gear
My first suggestion is to get a better map.
and best advice.
Okay, everybody needs a jacket? Do you need one as well?
I already feel warmer with it on.
The weather on this trip will test both gear and spirits.
Could be worse. It's just drizzling. It's not even bad.
It's not even raining.
It's not even raining. What is this?
Coming up, the crew settles into camp and gets to work in true Boundary Waters fashion.
Minnesota Bound is brought to you by Connecticut Water Treatment Systems, Star Bank, Strike Master, and by Winnebago Industries. Be great outdoors.
Many people head to the Boundary Waters to escape the busyness of everyday life. We caught up with a group of ladies who headed to the Boundary Waters for their own special reason.
Okay, so they're heading.
I think they're
all
going
right,
from
that makes
this
better
road.
sense. Maybe they're going to the 157 miles.
Exactly.
Life off the grid takes teamwork.
All right, we'll see you at the other end.
Rocking it, girl.
Especially when weather will not play nice.
Well, apparently I'm still filming.
An easy effort for these 4 Minnesota nurses.
You know, we always find the positive in some situation, you know?
We probably don't even have to talk to each other very much to get through it and work hard and really enjoy it.
Like, we haven't hung out a whole lot outside of work, but just how we interact at work, I had no doubts this was going to be great.
And taking care of yourself for those few days and being amongst nature, it feels really good.
Oh, look at the broccoli. Mmm.
Make sure nothing falls out.
Oh, Megan, you did great. Well, you'll do what? Eating or talking?
It's good. I'm smoking too much. I'm crying.
Not too hard. They're just hot.
It was really good.
And just so much peace and calm and just a lot of good air coming into your lungs. Like, it just feels so good.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah, she's cozy.
Rest so well deserved and certainly so overdue.
And we went through COVID too, like everybody else did.
When that COVID started, it was really tough to kind of figure it all out. How much do we protect ourselves? How scary is it going to be? The atmosphere out there became harder, I felt, toward healthcare, and that made it sad and hard.
My life didn't change a lot besides wanting to protect my family. I still went to work and still did what we were doing.
I think it's great because I haven't been the Boundary Waters in a few years, way before COVID.
To carry a load
Okay.
and to cover distance. To work. Away from work. Where stress disappears and humor comes.
While you get poisoned, I'm gonna get iodine.
You're gonna have a very large goiter.
In nurse-like fashion.
These people tirelessly cared for all of us in truly trying times. To see them finally get a reprieve.
Toast to the boundary waters, girls.
Yay, we did it, almost.
You're all awesome.
Such a special moment.
I just love all of them.
Proof that nature heals.
It's just a piece of paradise and an escape from everything.
Goodbye, campsite. Goodbye, campsite in Lake One.
I really love taking care of people, but you kind of have to take care of yourself too, and that's where like nature is like my nurse.
If only we could bottle all this up to prescribe.
It was awesome.
Coming up next, fun up in the trees. This ride is designed to explore the woods.
Closed captioning provided by Clamshell Beach Resort.
Our viewers know we love character stories. So when we came across a homemade monorail system built in the woods, we just had to meet the engineer who built it. My dad, Ron Shera, has the story.
There's nothing quite like a stroll through the woods in autumn, right? Except this time, it's not a stroll. Would you believe a ride on a monorail?
It's my self-propelled, personalized electric monorail system. Yep, just step up here, turn the key on, and then the big question of the day is, which way are we going? This way or that way? I say we go this way. And she starts to think about going, and very smooth. We're off and running.
Kent Lilliard from Mora, Minnesota is accustomed to getting things done. It's a fix-it skill he's perfected over the years.
I'm the guy you want on the boat if it starts to sink. My dad was a pipeline welder, and me and my brothers are welders.
A jack of all trades and mechanical engineer to boot, Kent founded Eagle Ridge Lodge on the Knife River back in 1990, and the idea of a monorail began.
I knew someday when I got older that I was gonna have a hard time getting around in the woods. I tried to find somebody to help me build this thing for 2 years on the internet, and I couldn't get anybody, so I finally just broke down and did all the stuff myself.
It's, you know, it's one of Kent's projects. He has, you know, an imagination and ability to do it.
Kent did all the engineering work and collected his own materials from odd jobs.
I only worked on it about 3 months altogether, but it was over a period of 3 years. I got a month each year. Yeah, I call it the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang throttle.
And presto, Eagle Ridge Lodge has the only 25-foot high suspended monorail running a mile over the woods and along the river. Kent's neighbors are impressed.
It attracts attention, but it's quite a novelty and very interesting piece of equipment.
I can't keep the people out of here. They're just driving down the driveway all the time looking for a place to go, and they see it on the map and this and that. I did take a lot of people, old folks from the Audubon Society. I take them up bird watching. I've taken some Make-A-Wish kids on it. It's like a little Jurassic Park thing without the dinosaurs.
Yeah, you get a different perspective of the land, and it's real quiet.
Fall time is just a really cool time here, and the colors, of course, you know. Yeah, it's really nice. That's a pretty big tree right there. Oh, we just popped a tire. Lucky I got 4. It's been designed so foolproof that you literally will make it home no matter what happens.
But alas, all good things sometimes come to an end, or change at least.
There it is.
Eagle Ridge Lodge has a new owner today, and the future of the monorail, well, it's uncertain.
And I'll tell you what, it couldn't have worked out better. Absolutely worked out perfect.
Coming up next, we take a walk in a state park. Can you guess where?
Minnesota Bound is brought to you by Onyx Hunt. Visit Brainerd. And by Totem Resorts, the premier destination for world-class fishing.
This time of year, I love taking a walk in the woods, and it's time to do that.
That's right, we're headed to Maplewood, which is a fall favorite if you're into autumn colors.
Maplewood State Park was established in 1963. It is the 5th largest park in Minnesota at about 9,200 acres. It is a expansive park. The sheer size gives you a sense of wilderness. The vistas are somewhat unique to the state park system. We have views that can look out all the way into the eastern hills. As we turn to the west, we see the prairies out beyond Pelican Rapids. This park literally sits on the edge of those two places, and it's a remarkable place. Maplewood State Park from the Twin Cities metro area is about a 3-hour drive. Maplewood has been blessed with rich and beautiful resources on the edge of the prairie to the west and on the edge of the eastern forest. Much abundance of wildlife, animals, plants, unique to both of those biomes, come in contact with each other here. So really a remarkable place. Prairie restoration is another beautiful story here in the park. Hundreds and hundreds of acres of native prairie have been restored in Maplewood State Park over the last 20 to 25 years. Blood, sweat, and tears of a lot of people go into helping restore a prairie. And we've humbly really created a marvelous expanse of prairie in the park. The prairie came into the park thousands of years ago. We were able to restore these grasses to their more natural condition. There are places in Maplewood where you can stand on the edge of the biome and lean one way and hear a bobolink sing or a meadowlark. And if you lean a little further here to the left, you can hear a woodland warbler or a veery thrush make a call. So we're right on that biome edge, which is a marvelous place to be. As far as so many different opportunities, it's known very well as a large hiking trail system park. We have nearly 30 miles of various types of trails for all sorts of users. The hiking trails in the park are marvelous and varied. Deep valleys, high hills, right along lake shores. Something for everybody in all ages to really enjoy and discover. It would take many lifetimes to explore these hills and to enjoy the full beauty of this place. But outdoor recreationists flock here to come, and especially in the fall with the foliage that you see behind us, it's a remarkable place to simply walk with a loved one or go for a silent hike into the deep hills. When it comes to fall color season, this is the busiest time of the year for Maplewood State Park. We have a marvelous auto tour in the park. It's a 5-mile scenic drive. It's made of a good gravel surface, and people can auto tour through the heart of the park, right into the deep valleys and onto the hills, and enjoy a nice, slow, leisurely drive through Maplewood State Park. At Maplewood State Park, people are so eager to come and enjoy the fall colors. We get many calls throughout the year about when is the best time to come, when is the peak of fall color. And my usual response is, peak color is the day that you're here.
If you have a favorite state park, drop us a note. We'd love to hear from you.
So beautiful.
Yes.
Well, that about does it for us. We hope you join us next week.
In the meantime, remember to introduce a kid to the great outdoors.
Let's see some fall colors.
Transportation provided by Premier Transportation. Call 1-800-899-7433. To get more Minnesota Bound, including full episodes, go to mnbound.com. And to follow our latest adventures, like us on Facebook.